Plumbing Code is a fundamental part of the Wasa Act of 1965, one of the laws of Trinidad and Tobago. So the code is what governs our activities at Wasa. In respect to plumbing, Section 54.44 of the code talks about the ability of Wasa to transfer its services through the use of a licensed sanitary constructor, aka a plumber. So Wasa will certify those plumbers to act on behalf. So when you are a certified plumber, work that is being done by you is really transposed to what the authority will do or will conform. So when we say we inspect and we approve, it means to say that Wasa, the organization, the utility, has agreed on the works that was done by you, the plumber. Right? So there are two processes. One is the building development process, and the other is the plumbing process. The Act again indicates that in order to do plumbing, you need to have a license. However, for building development, you can use a licensed civil engineer, the owner, or you could use a representative, per se, as a plumber. So, the building development process. You have a piece of land, you want to get it approved. If it is approved, right, it means to say that you have infrastructure in place, approved by the authority, water and wastewater, so that when the person buys the land, it is of a particular quality status. Residential land in Tobago, in prime areas, let's see, like plantations, is about $1.4 million per lot. Right? Residential land in the country, as we say, higher up Roxborough, Goldsboro, that place, how much is it? Is it the same price? Okay. The land at plantation is zoned by town and country for residential purposes. The land, per se, as you go out of the residential areas, the rural areas, is not zoned. Being in the residential areas, you will have access to all utilities, and hence the value of the land increases. So the whole purpose of development is to upgrade the value of the land. Right? Now, when you develop land and you decide to sell it, and it's approved by Wasa, it means to say that who is buying the land should have no problem. They'll just easily access a service. If there is no development and you want to access water, then you have to run your line straight and pay the price for the connection to the utility. Right? So that is why you should go through the building development process. All right. The applicant, it's in the back of the form, but you need to get the form signed by the owner, right, or his representative. If the owner is not doing the application, he has to give an authorization letter to the representative in order when they submit the form. You have to have a town and country approval. If you do not have a town and country approval, then the only other option for getting a water service will be per se a self-help project. Right? You need to know the topography, the contour lines, because if you only speak about wastewater, especially if you don't have a sewage treatment plant, you want to know where to site the on-lot treatment system. You don't build it in the front. You don't build it near the water course. You don't put it next to the house. So we need to know how the land, the contours are sited in order to advise you on where to put your wastewater system. The lots. If you have 10 lots, how do you size the lots? Is there going to be a road alongside? Is the lots going to be on either side of a road? Is there going to be a drain? We need to know what notification that you have. Right? So, once you pay that with the application fee, and people contest, why do we need to pay $2,500? $2,500 is the administration part, as well as the costs for going technical officers to go out and assess the site, and the administrative officers to process the application. Now that $2,500 produces, when you pay and you get an outline approval, it means to say that somebody went and did a water feasibility, how complex or how not complex it is to get water to your site, and somebody would have visited to look what type of wastewater treatment system you should have.